Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the James Madison Dukes offense will come out first. Man on the option. Quick toss. Got enough for the first. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's good. Quickly to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Boise State Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dukes!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Broncos! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Scanning the field, it's good. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe the defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Timeout, Boise State.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Still looking, on the move. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on downs.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Denson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He wants it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll do it himself. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. I'll bet they'd sign up to start every drive 1st and goal from the 7. Snap it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Johnson looking to throw. Touchdown Broncos! Fitted in the window for the score.
never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
17, James Madison.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick strike complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Reeder. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw
headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send up that offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And I like that a lot by this defense. Like, understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football. Treating him like a running back. Playing pass, but understanding that can happen. Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Now on third down for this offense. Finds his man. It's Hansen. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast.
Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
After that last completion, it's second down. Power football with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Johnson looking to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Gets the back moving. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Looking for a huge play. Brings it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll take another shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Johnson wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quarterback running on the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them...
Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They try to get it outside on the left. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's good. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Finds his man open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The pitch to the left. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll give it to the back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time.
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, James Madison.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14.
Green 25.
Dropping back, it's good. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much.